Hello everyone, my name is Ripon Paul and this is my first video of my first channel, that is Ripon Paul's classes. And here I am going to start the basic aerodynamics part. For to those who are interested in making the RC planes and drones, in many colleges there you will see then many clubs are aero clubs that they are making these things, and very all remain present in this meeting also. Externals mean competitions or faculty advisors are present to observe this many things, and competition happens and so exciting things are happening. So if you are willing to join this, then you have to know the basics, right? So let's start with basic aerodynamics. Okay, so aerodynamics, what do you mean by aerodynamics? Aerodynamics is the motion of air and other gaseous fluids and forces acting on the objects in motion through the air. Okay, it means you will see the aeroplane flying through the air. Okay, so in the aeroplane various forces are acting on it to fly. So these the dynamics of forces to fly is the basic aerodynamics. Okay, and here it comes the what the example you have to learn. This is the science of the action of air on an aircraft. Here I am tell this already. Okay, if you are in class 9th or 10th and seeing the video, or some higher classes 11 12th or in colleges, then it will be very easier to learn this, because you have already learned this one, Newton's law of motion, Newton's first law. See, in the Newton's first law there is given one thing, that drag force and thrust force, okay, and the air speed. These are more important to learn or more detailed study. Okay, so Newton's first law you have already know this. Every object persists in its state of rest. An object is remain in its state of rest until a external force is exerted on it. This is the first law, you have already know it. Okay, then there is two forces come which you don't know, I think. This is the thrust force and drag force. See, drag force is the basically the force that works in the unaccelerated motion. Here is written one thing, that thrust and drag are equal. A aircraft holds the constant air speed. So see, thrust force is the upward, means the forward force, and drag force is the backward force. You need to know about that. The drag force is also of many types that we learn later on. So first we need to learn this, the what is the thrust force and what is the drag force. The thrust force is the basically the forward force. You may already learned this. Aircraft accelerates, so the airspeed increases. Thrust is the basically the mechanical force which pushes the airplane in forward direction. It is the thrust force. Okay, it is the thrust force, and drag force is the force which resists the airplane in the constant motion. You need to know about the friction. Friction is the opposing force that is working on the any object to hold it in rest position. So it is same as that in a drag force and friction force. If you try to learn this. Okay, here is written that drag again equal to the thrust. The aircraft no longer accelerates but holds a new constant speed. Okay, there comes the Newton's law of motion. This is the second law of motion. You already know this. F is equal to ma, and differential form is also written here. So, and there comes the Newton's second law, third law of motion. Okay, and there you see in the third law of motion, engine push forward. See, this matter is very much important. Okay, see, in the Newton's third law, there is one thing that every action there is the opposite and equal reaction. So, if the engine pull forward, see, pull forward is engine pull forward, and backward also one force, see, one friction force you may say. So this is the action and retarding forces working on the engine to accelerate the plane forward. These are the forces. Ball deflected back, and there is a spinning down motion. This is not actually not the weight. Okay, so this is the basic aerodynamics in the ball and the engine. You may need to know the later on. I will discuss this, that about the jet engines present in the various planes, and various planes, well known planes are known for the jet engines. Okay, this is the engines and ball deflected one example it is written. Okay, and here comes the Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle you have also read in the class 9 book. There is all written. So see, there is a high velocity and there is a low velocity. So high, low pressure to high, low velocity, high pressure to low velocity, high pressure. This is the same thing, but in the middle there is the high velocity. Means their velocity is high, but pressure is low. So this is the Bernoulli's principle. What says that increase in the velocity of flow will result in a decrease in static pressure. See, the low velocity will result in the high pressure. These two are equal, but in the middle the velocity remains much high than the last two ones. Okay, here comes one another important thing, that is the airfoil. It is also the part of a airplane. Okay, means the most important one part of aerodynamics. So you have to learn this. And lift means the mechanical force which is working on the lift. Okay, here comes lift. What do you mean by lift? The lift is the mechanical force which works in the upward direction, and the weight is the downward, and thrust, drag. These four are the forces that are working on actually work: thrust force and drag force. Okay, these four forces are the basically the ones which act on the basic aeroplane to fly. Okay, there comes the airfoil design. Okay, you need to know what is airfoil. I am telling that why airfoil, but what is airfoil? Airfoil is basically the side shape view of an aeroplane wing. You have seen the wing. This is the wing. Okay, and this is the part where the airfoil is basically described. See, this is the part, and this is the front spar, this is the rear spar, this is the main spar. These are the basically the parts, and these are the airfoils. You may say the side shape view. Okay, side shape view of an airplane or aeroplane wing is the airfoil. Okay, these are also the types. You may say the shape of the main chambers known. Okay, uh, you may learn this. These are much not important to learn. Okay, now the shape effects on the lift. Here you see the shape effects are mainly flow turning. You lift. These are very much important for the control of the airplane. You have to control the airplane now, so you have to shape effects, various shapes you have seen. Airfoil are various types. The conventional airfoils I have already said. So these are very important to learn the basics to make the airfoil or airplane wing. Okay, to make the RC plane. Conventional airfoil. Here you see low chamber, low drag, high speed. What is that? What is basically that? This is the mainly the force which is working that direction. Means this lower drag means the drag force is low and the speed is high. Here speed is high. So this is the main thing of airfoil. Here you can see various forces working on it. You may see this, refer to this, and here is the main thing written. What is that? This is the GAW1 airfoil. It is thicker for the better structure. See, these are the better structures airfoils which may you use in making the RC planes or better craft rear, maintaining the further rear ward which may increase the lifting capacity to the airplane to fly. Okay, so here I am ending my video. So very much thank you for seeing my video, and this is my lecture one first video of my channel. So please like, share and subscribe. And we are coming, or I am presenting my second lecture, that is based on rules and regulations based on the aerodynamics. Okay, or aerodynamics, or you may say the RC planes. You may see this. Okay, thank you.